So today, our book talk is really a three in one. It's three titles by one of my favorite authors, LIsa Genova. And what I find interesting about this particular author is that she is a neuroscientist who also happens to write some award winning fiction. In my classroom, I have two of her books, Inside the O'Briens, and this tells the story of a family who, whose father, whose patriarch, has a diagnosis, and I want to make sure that I get it right, of Huntington's disease that starts in the brain and affects the muscular and nervous system. And it is a very intimate look at uh, how a diagnosis can be life changing and how it changes things not just for the person who has it, but also for the family and friends who surround them. Some of you may be interested with one of her more popular titles, which is Still Alice. It is a major motion picture. And in this one, Genova explores early onset dementia through the narrative of a woman who is also a neuroscientist, so she understands what's happening to her, and she puts some safeguards in place. And as the narrative unfolds with the protagonist, we experience her confusion and her frustration as the dementia slowly begins to take hold. So those two are available in the classroom library. My favorite book by Genova, though, I actually read on my e-reader, so I don't have it, but it is available at the public library, and it is called Left Neglected. And it is about traumatic brain injury. And I was absolutely fascinated by the story that Genova created with a mother who is very busy and on her way to work in Metro Boston, has a car wreck and has this horrible brain injury. And what happens is that her brain no longer recognizes anything past center on the left side. So when she looks at a plate, her brain fills in the rest of the plate and she thinks she's eaten a whole plate of food, but there's nothing touched on the left side. When she goes to put her makeup on, her brain fills in for her that she is seeing her entire face, but she only puts the makeup on the right side. She doesn't recognize anything past center on the left side of the room, so she has to learn to turn. Um, and so it's really kind of fascinating the way that Genova, in all three of the titles, Still Alice, Inside the O'Briens, and Left Neglected, brings together some science and some storytelling. Thank you.